Hi, John here. It's Monday today, 25th of August 2014. Message to Queen Elizabeth II, Elizabeth Windsor. I wrote to you today, Queen, letter that I know you will not answer, but I wrote it anyway to put you on notice. This is an official notice to you that now that you have left Westminster, I have one or two questions to ask you in front of the whole world watching all these videos that I have of people who have offended us in New Zealand and Pacific Islands on one hand, and in Britain on the other hand. You know you are the head trustee of our Queen Victoria Trust that she set up in 1844. So what I'm telling you today is final. That Britain, you have betrayed Britain, UK, having heard George Lees say publicly that you have cleaned out HM Treasury, Her Majesty's Treasury, of all its funds, its gold and all the wealth of the soil of England and to somewhere else that I'm picking is the Vatican City corporate company where you've taken everything to, and or Rothschild banks, Switzerland, or other places that you have put the gold. And over time, since you signed the Lisbon Treaty in 16th of July 2008, I documented that before you signed the treaty with Gordon Brown in private. That's without the Parliament even knowing what you were going to do. You went ahead and did it yourself. You have done the same thing again, Elizabeth Windsor, private person, by making your own decisions about our trust. The trust belongs to us, the beneficiaries here in New Zealand. That this flag you see here, King William, Queen Victoria's uncle, gave us this flag to protect our business interests in the mortgage, lien, commercial contract, in the private that you are abusing with the Vatican, popes, and the US federal state government, Washington DC, corporate company, Obama, and the City of London, corporate company, Rothschild banks. So, Elizabeth Windsor, I'm here to tell you in front of the whole world that we've billed you already. 970 million trillion pound notes, sterling, in the British Bank of England currency, against you, the person, and your corporate companies, Buckingham Palace being one, private company, and Queen Elizabeth II, corporate company, private, that the Vatican, Black Pope, Adolfo Nicholas Pachon, has mortgaged you and the British people that they don't know about. I'm just telling them what you just did to them, because they are very angry people. And Matt Taylor is our representative there for Maui Crown Federal State under this flag. Elizabeth, you don't have the jurisdiction of King William. We do. You're a third party and not in the contract with this flag of Admiralty jurisdiction. Okay? I'm just telling you, and all the people, just what you have done to fleece them and fleece everybody in the Commonwealth, 16 Commonwealth countries that you say you own all the land, 66 million acres, 17 trillion pounds worth, and all that gold, 750,000 metric tons of gold that your son, Prince Andrew, got caught up and mixed up with the King and Queen of Spain. 4 of you. I'm holding you up against the gallows of Admiralty law under the Acts of King William IV, 1830 to 1837, in our Maui Crown state government, dual government, now with the British government. Okay? I'm just telling you, we just joined this flag up with Matt Taylor being the other partner in Britain. Now that you're gone, you've left a big void there with nobody in it, no Queen for Westminster, but you went to the European Union Parliament, and therefore you are now a threat to Britain and the whole of the Pacific Islands people. I'm just telling all the people in the world, after I made a video to Cameron, David Cameron, he's one of yours. I accuse him of conspiracy to defraud the whole world with you, the mastermind behind the scam, bank Ponzi schemes, and with the Rothschild banks, the 300 royal families, and Benjamin Netanyahu, Israel, and the federal state of America. You're all liable now against his flag, because it's the highest flag in the world that you don't have. He gave it to us. King William IV gave us that flag because he didn't trust you. He knew what you were going to do and fleeced the whole lot of the people, thinking they gave you the permission to do what you do with the Admiralty. No, the Admiralty is a contract with us. I'm telling you now, I've stepped in there to replace you. After we build you, we've already made a bill on you to print the pound note against all the wealth you've got as the Queen. You're still the Queen. You haven't gone yet, so I'm billing you before Agenda 21 comes out on the 28th of this month. So we're billing you the whole amount and billing them in the European Union Parliament, wherever that gold is, they're going to get the bill up against Westminster, where this Admiralty law originated with King William IV over the whole world. There is no one else who's got the mortgage lien documents of conveyancing titles. I've got them now. And you're gone. I'm in Westminster Parliament as the King now, over you and over the Vatican. I'm telling you now, over the Vatican. If you're using this flag and King William IV in any of your documents, when we do an audit, we're going to do an audit, I'm ordering an audit as the King of England, because he's silent. You made him silent in your courts, the Queen's bench. Now you've run off in front of everybody. You won't answer, open your mouth, or do anything like that. When you come to New Zealand, you go straight past us as if we're invisible. Now, you get the bill. Okay, you get the bill. I'm just telling you in this video. So Matt can take it to Buckingham Palace and with the letter. He's got a letter for you, and please read it because it's the last one I'm ever going to make for you. And you face hanging. I'm just telling you, I'm speaking for the King and those acts of Parliament, right? The Hanging Chain Act. The Hanging Chains Act in King William's Acts of Parliament in Westminster. Everything that you've taken off the soil of England illegally belongs to Westminster and the government of England and us, the partner, the legal partner in this contract. So don't think you're going to get far. And Prince Andrew took his video off YouTube on my site. It's there, it's stuck there. We've got a copy of it, alright, for the case. He's going to hang for stealing Moai's money and his gold. We've got a gold dragon up in front of your red dragon, or any other dragon for that matter, that belongs to the gold, God's gold. Okay? Just telling you, I'm speaking for King William, right here in front of you, in front of the whole world. Nothing they can do about it because we've got the flag. This is the most powerful flag in the world, Queen. And those people, all the people watching this video in Britain, you better wake up because she's just fleeced you. You better start getting angry and mad because they've got another act for that. It's called a Lunatic Act in King William. So we'll use the Lunatic Act on you all if you don't hurry up and get her out into the gallows, up hanging. And Prince Andrew, up hanging. And everybody else, Rothschild, Netanyahu, Obama, Tony Blair, George Bush, all those people gonna hang using this admiralty. If they've been found to be using our seal and using our flag on any of their documents to make money out of mortgages, you're in trouble. Because we're just following the law of mortgages, because that's what it is. This flag is mortgage. It's the only international private company, commercial, trading bank flag of the Bank of England contract, commercial contract between the British government, not the Crown, British government, and us, the native indigenous people of this country. And one eighth of this pointed star is the British immigrants here. Okay? And in Britain, if we so wish, with the trust money you've got and the gold, they got 1/8 of it from King William on this contract. 7/8 belongs to all the Pacific Island people. I'm going to tell you something, so you know, all the people watching this video, that 7/8 of this contract, of all that gold, the 17 trillion pounds worth of land that you say you own, belongs to all the people who join us with Moai, God's law. Okay? Big difference between you running off. Just shows that you've gone to the devil you know in the Vatican and EU Parliament, Germany, Nazi. That's where you're gone with it. They're just accusing of you cutting the money off. That's what you're after, not God. No, no, no. You make people swear to oath to you. Now they haven't got you to swear to. I've got a question for you. Who are they swearing their oath of office to now? And I've got a question for Cameron, your other Ponzi partner, paedophile. Who is he swearing his oath of office to if there's no Queen? You can't swear to the King because nobody knows. He hasn't told anybody about his own ancestor, King William IV and King William III. You see? So, he's out. He's got no say anyway because he hasn't got the contract. We do. We can talk for King William not you. So, I'm saying, the FEMA camps, that's your Satan, Elizabeth Windsor. You're Satan, and you've been killing those children. That's why you're going to hang. You're going to hang because I'm accusing you now. There's too much information about you, the real you, and all those people who have been killing those little babies and for rituals, killing them and cutting them up. That's the worst kind of human disgrace, abuse of a human life on this earth planet, of God's planet, Moai, planet Earth. You see, you're all going to hang for that because we have a right to hang you if you're playing around with this flag and this law. Right? That's only a man's law. God's law is the truth. If you can't answer the word I say, if you've got no answer and stay silent, you lose everything you've got. Right? And everybody watching this video, you have a chance too to refute everything I say, all those pictures on Facebook. Anyone in the world can refute it. If you don't, it's the law. King law. Okay? You can't refute it. So far, hasn't been anybody. Try. So Queen, you and your people over here, you put them over here in Wellington, New Zealand, with John Key and Chris Wilson, your Attorney General, that's standing in there, and your Governor General, Mataparai, Jerry Mataparai. He's no admirals at all. Not an admiral. Only Sir George Zimbalist is who we follow in Britain. Okay? He's going to pull him this way with Alex Salmon for Scotland. Okay? I just told Alex to put the flag up, put this flag up in Westminster, because Matt Taylor, for the independent MP candidate in Brighton, he's going to take this flag to Westminster and tell Cameron to put it up, because it's his ancestors' flag. Put it up and see if it's the flag that he's been using, and you've been using, Queen. Because if you've been using it, you're going to get fired, because we're the ones that have got the power to use it, not you. We are the ones that signed the contract here on my land. Right? On my land. My people, my Ngāpuhi people from Tahiti, up in Waitangi. So your crooked way of doing things in business is just starting to show. It's fraud, corrupted, and of hell, and brimstone, fire, and all the rest of the stupid things that you do to people to make them angry, and war. You're going to get billed for everything with this war. We're going to find where that money went. We're going to account for where Prince Andrew went with it all in America, what he was spending all our money on in our trust. You can't transfer that trust anywhere. It belongs on British soil, land, not in Germany, not in Brussels, not in Italy, not in America. It belongs in Britain, because that's where our interest is, in that flag. And King William and everything admiral is only King William IV. There is no other king or queen that put the conveyancing titles together to raise money in the bank and use land as collateral to borrow and build economies. Now, all that money you got, watch it where it's going, who you lend it to, and if it's mixed up in the EU Parliament, or the Vatican, or America, you're in trouble. Because we've got debt instruments against you. We've got debt instruments against you, and everybody linked to you as accessories to the fraud. Queen Elizabeth II, you are a fraud, corrupted person, right? And you let the Pope mortgage you and mortgage everybody. You had no respect for any life on this planet. You have no respect for us, the indigenous people in the Pacific. None at all. You let them go rife, you let them do what they want here on our land. And John Key got a message for you and him. We're going to take 61 Cook Street land. Okay? We're going to take it on Thursday, this week. And the police here, the CIB and the SFO, David Green, in London, will know tomorrow. Our intentions is to seize everything back off you and give it back to the people in Britain and us here. 1/8 there, 7/8 here. It's up to me now, talking for the King, to decide how it's broken up and divvied out to 250 countries in the world who are going to join Moai Crown to head you off, and your new world order won't be around anymore because of the fraud. We won't stand fraud with kings. It's kings and not you changed the male line bloodlines to female. That's your trouble, because you can't change ours in Britain. Institute law. We got a contract running with that flag. You cannot change the male line out of the titles. Okay? That's how crooked you are. You did it for you, but not for us. Okay? The Parliament will change in Westminster, and they will build their European Union Parliament, and every country that joins it. You're going to get the bill because of fraud in the law. Now, when you try and change the US currency and try and use gold, if you're going to touch that gold, you're in trouble. And everybody in America, you're in trouble, because no one's going to trust you with it, because we'll grab it. We'll print the money off. We're going to print the pound note, our own Moai pound note with King William's seal on it, and the Moai seal of God, the truth and King William. We've got a flag, we've got a king, and we've got a Moai memorial stone to the earth planet. Okay, he's dug deep in the ground on East Island at midday, the sun right above midday, 6 AM from Rapanui and East Island to Mokonui, right? Big face, big shine, East Island, midday. 6 AM in the morning, big face, Moko, Nui, large. And London at 6 PM. That's the title to this flag. And the Earth planet. So whatever you've gotten patent rights locked up in the US, you can forget about it, because this one and God's title takes precedent over you lot, because we're going to cancel you all out and take this off you. We're going to take the Admiralty off everyone. Right? That's an order from me. King's orders. King's bench inside the Rolls building in London. We're already on Facebook with the Rolls building High Court of Admiralty courthouse with Judge David Lindsay Mackey standing there. Okay? Standing there. They won't take their photo off because he's stuck there. He's stuck there. And the police know. Everybody knows that that's our court. That's King William's court. Okay? I'm just telling you. That's King William's court. And I'm running our show from here in New Zealand. Right? All the British people didn't know. You knew that. You knew. You wouldn't tell anybody. You shut your mouth. And you're going to shut your mouth. You only got tomorrow to reply to me on the 26th and the 27th, before the 28th of the Agenda 21. You can forget about the Agenda 21, because we're going to build that lot. And the New World Order. We're going to build you against the levy debtors. You're levy debtors, the whole lot of you. Inside the European Union Parliament, wherever you go, Queen, with that money, all those people are linked to you in fraud. I'm telling Alex Salmond, Scotland, to take over Westminster and run it as his own sovereign, independent state. Gordon Brown, you're bad, treason and traitor to Scotland. there are a few Scottish people and Prince Charles who are traitors to England. Okay? England, Wales, Scotland. You're traitors. You're going to get hung. You're going to get hung. If they say, hang 'em, you hang for doing that to us, doing that to the British people, and killing people, mostly killing people, Queen, because you murdered them. You had no respect for life of humanity. Okay? We just pick you out one by one. We pick you out one by one and take you out, pull you aside, and then bill you. Okay? And then we'll get rid of you the way we want under the King's orders. Okay? We've got the right to practice. We haven't done it for a long time because your mate, John Key, and his mob hid our flag away, hid the flag away in the cupboard and carried on with the boat flag. Right? The boat flag, the Union Jack flag, has got no commercial value, no commercial contract in it. It's only a boat flag. It's only a protectorate flag. This is the one that's got the mortgages and the value in it. It's got a black seal around the red King George cross to keep you out. Right? That's Satan. Satan is the red cross, Satan. The black is cutting you out because that's what King William did. That's a seal. A seal to keep you out. Right? We've got this flag and the Maori flag. The Maori flag is a dark red cross. The bloodline of everyone who joins us in 250 countries. They're going to come this way. They've got a choice. And the people in New Zealand, there's one more time, the iwi, you're on her side in Wellington. The Queen's side. You and your Queen has run away from you. You better go and rescue her because you're going to hang. And you can hang with them. With her. Okay? Now I'm saying to the iwis over here, you fellows have ignored me and the people like me here all this time. And now you're in trouble. Financially, because you won't get any money out of this lot. You're not going to get anything out of this lot. You stay on that side. Right? The people who want to join, we know who's who. We know who's who that's been creaming it and leaving the hapu with nothing. Okay? We know who's settling who. Those are contracts. When you sign a contract with John King to settle your lands, that's it. You'll never get back in here again because we know who's settling. We know who's settling the greedy ones. Right? The greedy people, we just tick them off and out they go. Because all that wealth that you've pinched is coming back to the members who join us from all around the world. Okay? We've steadily got people coming along. But you, Queen, and Matt, there's a message to you, mate. You're doing a very, very good job for one man band. Okay? If nobody's listening, because they all think their own way, and just one or two people are doing the right thing. And I see John Patterson, he liked the video of David Cameron, the 1 hour video. Took a long time to put that together. So now he can see something happening here. But that's up to him. He'll support, he'll come in whenever he wants to. Okay, so the Pattersons are the Bank of England. William Patterson put the Bank of England together, 1694. King William III legislated the Act to pass the Bank of England Act into law. And then it became Admiralty. Okay, around Britain, Europe. Then, in 1830, King William IV legislated the Act of the Bank of England to go out into the Pacific. 1837, 1835, our Declaration of Independence flag. We were all set up for it. We were all set up for trade in the world. Free passage through the world. That's what Prince Andrew said. You see, he got rid of the video. That's a sign of guilty. Guilty. Well, he's going to hang anyway for being guilty to put his video away because, oh, he said something. A statement. Too late. We've got it. We've got you nailed down. So, he was talking about free passage through the world. There's only one flag that does that, this one. So that he's been playing around with it. In skullduggery business. We're gonna find out what he did with the manifest and all the cargo he lifted to go from one place to the other. We'll find it. We will find it. We'll just keep printing the pound note against all that gold and pay the military from any country to go and look for it. They will find it and they'll hang you for stealing it and not going to the right people, the beneficiaries, our people. You took it to yourself, Queen. Right? You're bad ass. And your family, the whole lot of you, are going to get a bill. 300 families, royal families, out. Out they go. The whole lot, because you're out of England. And Rothschild, he's living there in England and France, he's going to get the bill. He get the bill, the biggest bill of the banks for Ponzi scheme and fiat money and buying Israel off the Palestinians and kicking them off the land. He's going to get kicked off that land, right? Through this and multi. We're going to reverse the whole lot on you. It'll come back to bite your ass, Queen Elizabeth, because you deserve everything you're going to get in law, right? The Rogans are the law. They're in my family in London, okay? And in land deals, survey, land surveys, Rogan, John Rogan, and Dick Rogan. Dick Rogan married Oraiti Wanoa on the East Coast. I'm a rebel, okay? That's why he's come here, straight there. And John Rogan went straight to the Manukau's in the Kaipara Harbour and married the Manukau's, Manukau. Okay? Well, I know, I've got a birth certificate there, 1830, to prove title. Don't argue with this flag, Queen, or your henchmen in America and the Vatican. Your churches are evil. You know what's going to happen? Flatten it. Flatten you right out, off the land, and your symbols off the planet. Your oil rigs, your everything here, your businesses, you'll get a bill. Right? All the money, I'm going to tell you right now, Queen, all the money being collected in ground rentals and interest to pay you for the occupation of these lands of your people. Because we're only talking Britain and the Moai Hapu here. No iwis. There's no iwis around at that time. No Maoris. No iwis. Only Hapu. No such thing. That's your word, Maori and iwi. That's your tribe. Okay? You designed all of that with your stupid brain. Okay? That's for you, is the lunatic act. Put that one on you too. I'm going to pull all the acts out, put it on you. How we manage to bill you for criminal activity. Church and state, see? Only a monarch like myself can hang this one on you. As a monarch, you're not worth a monarch when you start flying off and running away and stealing things. And my statue too. I'm going to get that back. He's waiting over there for me to go there. Right? The Maori statue is standing there. You pinched him. Victoria took it in 1968 and turned America into sovereignty to Britain. That's when that date, 1868, belongs to us and Maori statue. Okay? I'll just tell you, Queen, we're not that dumb as you are. They're going to run off the devil you know and birds of a feather flock together in the European Union Parliament. You fellas put that together. It failed the first time. Right? It failed. You failed when it ran out of money and you tried to make the carbon credits pay for your parliaments. I was there, right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it. All the scam failed. And you had to pull your money out of your pockets to make it work. Well, it's not going to work when you get bills like this. It's not going to work. So I'm just telling you, we're going to bill all the iwis here because they settled the contract. They get the bill over here. John Key gets the bill. Then we're going to shut them. Okay? The same in England. I tell them, Matt's already knows. Going to shut David Cameron because he's one of yours. He's a threat with Hammond. They're both threats. There's some of the last remnants of you before you change yourself into something else, another devil, to try and do it again. You're not going to do it again with this Agenda 21 you've got, and the New World Order will be flattened out with everybody so mad with you and your paedophile popes who changed themselves around. The black pope's gone now. See, he's run because he's got a warrant on his neck. You're all going to get a warrant on you. Someone's going to come and get you. Okay? They'll go there and get you because they're going to get paid very well from the pound note we print out as promissory notes, pound notes, the Moai pound note and the British pound note, Alex Salmon's pound note and Guernsey's pound note. They can print their pound notes with this flag. That's what they're going to do, and they're going to sink any other currency playing around with our gold. That gold will come back. That's why we got that dragon, the gold dragon, sitting beside you online. It's sitting there because he's the political credit note. Right? He's the creditor of the Moai High Court of Admiralty and King William. Okay? Gold, God's money, gold is coming back to the right people. He's supposed to have it. Okay? So that's why this video is a bit long. It's going to be short, but I want to make sure that no tricks with the New World Order. No tricks. Obama, no tricks. All that FEMA killing 300 million people. Just you're going to shoot them off the land with the mortgages. No, we're just going to tell Matt to tell you that that's not going to happen. We're going to cancel all the Admiralty that he's got. He's got no show of Admiralty anywhere to rub two stones together. Okay? They've made it up. All fictitious images of a paddle and no name to it. You're all fakes. That's what I'm saying, Queen. You're all fakes. Even your coronation is fake. There's enough information to say it's fake. That's why you're going to run off to hide with the Vatican, with the devil, the hell on earth devils inside that Vatican. The British will go there and clean them out. Okay? They're going to go and root the thing out and find all the evil and burn it. Right? They're going to burn the hell in there and set the people free. We had enough of this killing people for sport and your hound dogs. Alright? We're going to seize your palaces. Buckingham Palace. That's where Matt's going. He's going there to alert the people of what you did to them. They're going to get mad. They're going to get mad as hell at you. And all the wealth that you've gone and surrounded yourself and carted it off the land. Carted it out of England. You see what happens when you do that? That belongs to them. They've got their slice in it. We've got to divvy it up and make sure the British people over there have a bit of it. Because it's a contract. You can't change a contract. It's institute law in Westminster. Extant forevermore. You can't change it. You can't change our male line bloodline titles. You can't change it. That's your law here, John Key. He's going to get Bill stung for that. Right? We're gonna bill him and then hang him. Right? We're going to hang him for not listening to us and open the Parliament up when I said no. Because we sacked and unsat him. He's going to get a bill too. He'll hang too. You see? Because we're not going to wait for the people to say. It's not up to the people to say. It's for the king to say. Because that's the king's law and my law. It's very severe. When you start breaking God's law, there's a hell to pay. Then making holes and spraying the sky with chemtrails, you're going to get a bill for that. All your Bonzi corporations are going to get billed for all those chemtrails, all the drug, all the vaccinations. Bill Gates, you're going to get stung. You'll find yourself off that land. All those companies that are using King William's mortgage, right? You can forget about making all the mortgages disappear in thin air. No, we already mortgaged you before you do that on the 28th. I know what you're doing. And Karen Hood has shut her mouth now, because when the boat went there, the shore sailor with the flag on it, everything stopped, right? Struck. That fellow, Wolfgang struck. He's supposed to be the successor to the King and Queen of Spain. He can't touch this trust of Queen Victoria, right? This Queen Victoria is all that gold. Everything in America is Queen Victoria, and that, okay? You can forget about the American Admiralty flag. because it's only a French one with only affidavits, right? No substance beside this. This is the man who put the Admiralty law together, okay, the people? He put it together, not Americans, not French, not anybody else for the corporate banks, right? This man put it together, okay? And I'm here for him. I speak for him about the mortgages, right? You're going to have to speak to me now and whoever else is following behind me and finding this is the right way to go. Okay, I've said enough, Queen. So now, I know you're not going to refute this because you just can't. And I'm taking it that I'm sacking you now that you've got a bill. 970 million trillion pound notes in gold bullion and cash. We're going to start printing that amount against you and everybody linked to you today, okay? And then we're going to hang you, right? When we settle, this goes to Westminster today and settle the bill and then hang you after that. Everybody get the bill, even over here in New Zealand. In the Pacific Islands, all those ignorant people that have been following you with their stupid laws you got, they get a bill, right? And so, don't forget, all your castles, everything you own in your estate, e-state, crown state, corporations, everything with capitals, everything on the birth certificates, everything that's derived money through this Admiralty court-martial law, okay? Now Obama's using court-martial to kill people in FEMA and bury them. 300 million of them, Americans that own houses. They're going to go and seize all the houses on properties and kill them. That's why those vehicles, those big ugly things are running around the streets and people are worrying about what they're doing there. They're there to kill you. That's a devil talking. We're going to stop the devil with this. Okay, Alex Salmon, can you arrange under this flag of King William and me talking for King William, I'll be there soon, can you arrange the military police to arrest David Cameron and Philip Hammond, Secretary of State of the Foreign Affairs and the Commonwealth. We are taking over the Commonwealth, Alex Salmon, that's your job. Okay, and Matt, my friend Matt, he's going to go there, put the flag. He's going to put the flag. If they won't put it up in Parliament, then he's going to get it up, and wherever he goes, if anybody interferes with what he's doing, they're a third party in contract. Anyone, Matt, anyone who tries to stop you will be in a third party contract, just like here. That's why the police said to me, Aaron Pascoe, the criminal detective, senior detective of the criminal investigation unit of the police, criminal part of the Auckland police here, Central. He's the highest one with the criminal terrorist law. They used the terrorist law on my people and put their faces into the ground. The kids took them out of the bus and put them on the ground. You see, he and his police went to apologise because someone told them to go and apologise and pay them out. You're not going to do that with us on 61 Cook Street, right? We're going in to take that property, and don't stand in the way because you're going to get billed straight to Westminster now because they are mad in there. And Alex Salmon's had enough already, and the politicians, the good ones, out of the Lords, you know who's the crooked ones in there. You've got 600 of them out now. There's a few more in there, including David Cameron. He's in this cabal. And the Zionists, you can tell who are. They talk fast. Right? Anyone who talks fast is in the cabal. And New Zealand here, John Key, he's in the cabal. He's going to get strung up very soon. He knows that his name's already in the box. You see, when his name is in the box, Chris Williamson's name in the box, the Queen's name in the box, the Queen, you're in the box. Right? Wanted. Wanted? That's the Moai King William High Court of Admiralty Court in London. That's why you're running away. Right? You won't get far. Because they'll go after you over there. Right? They'll go after you over there and they'll pull you back into Westminster, in 10 Downing Street, outside on the street, and up on a gallows. You'll be hanging soon because they hang queens. That's why I've been doing a lot of reading on how to deal with people like you. How to deal with people that do this in an important job. You're supposed to be there, representing God. Right? Is fake. There's enough on you. Okay, I think that's long enough now. I think you've got the message now that it's all over with you, the Agenda 21, FEMA, the US federal state government. You've got no more Admiralty now, all of you. The whole Commonwealth will have no more Admiralty law to play with. New Zealand, Australia, Canada. You've got no more. So what happens? The indigenous people run in there and they put their flag up. Okay? Everybody put their flag up. Go and buy one of these, because you're in New Zealand, the Chinese shops have got them now. They knew what was going to happen. You see? They knew go and make a lot of these flags, because they'll be fluttering all over the place soon, and there's nothing you can do about it. Absolutely nothing. Because the king is everything. King's law on the sea, King's bench, King's royal revenue. Okay, that's the golden dragon. King's royal revenue is that golden dragon, because he's commerce, he's the Bank of England, he's Parliament, the government, the Moai King William government. Okay, he's political everything. He's God's money for the good people. Okay, and he is by himself as a free soul on this earth. Spirit. Free spirit. Okay? He got nothing attached. You can see how clean he is. There's no crowns, no nothing. No, nothing. Just a dragon. Yellow gold dragon on Jamie's side. That's the political one with the Queen Victoria. Okay? Queen Victoria, because she's a contract. That's a contract. Right? And everything in there, the parliaments and Westminster. So we respect Westminster, because they're devil you know and devil you don't. We don't go with America. It's a threat over here now with John Key and his American planes here now, military, hardware and people. Right. Alex Salmon, you're watching this video. Bring the British military here to escape on Rangitukia land blocks. Okay? On our land blocks. That's our uetaha, hapu of my Wanoa family land blocks. Okay? Bring them straight in there now. Now. Don't listen to the Queen, because we're going to run right over her people here occupying our lands. We're going to stop all the money going to her and go into our trust, Alex Salmon. It's going to go in our trust in Westminster, where it belongs. All the laws of King William and all the kings, all the laws are there. Not the European Union Parliament. They ain't got nothing in there. They got no king in there. Okay? The king's over here. He's over here with me. There. Okay? Now, we're going to fill everybody that's playing around with the Admiralty law. I cut it off today. I cut it off. Everybody using it. Okay? No more. Before the 28th. Today, there is no more using the Admiralty law. Only Westminster. And Alex Salmon. Not David Cameron. Not Philip Hammond. You can forget about the economies that you're dealing with and trading in other countries. Every other country, stop using David Cameron and Philip Hammond. Talk to Alex Salmon and Matt Taylor and the lords that Salmon likes, the people he likes. Okay? Forget about the politicians here, because we're going to bring the government over there here, and the military, to take these ones out. Okay? They'll have no power. They can look after their fraud people, but they'll have no power. They'll have to ask us for the money from here, our trust. Okay? All the banks are going to stop getting money from our trust. Alex Salmon, can you do that for me, please, before I get there? Jamie was here, my secretary, she was here today. We're going to pack our bags and we're coming. We're going to fly to Westminster. Okay? We need diplomatic immunity, just like that, for us to fly first class, straight in. Okay? Get that ready. Get that ready. Because we mean business with the flag. Okay, William said, do this, do this, do this. Now, okay? Queen, did you hear all that, what I said? You hear everything? Now, did you hear the bit about the Lunatic Act on all your people? Your pedophiles need the Lunatic Act. I'm going to put that in, it's already in there. Now, Matt, all the acts of Parliament in the 7 years is easy to do, of King William. Just those 7 years, don't worry about all the other ones, just worry about those ones because we can use them. Right? We don't worry about the latest ones because they're not ours, that's Westminster. They can do that. But Moai is due. Long we tell them which one we use, and how we use it is our business. Okay? How we use it, Matt, when you're with us and everybody joining us, is our business. How we do the money is our business. How we dish it out is our business. How much we give to Westminster is our business. Okay? They got the Parliament. We can alter the ratio of whatever. Okay? But certainly we've missed out on all of that all this time. In 79 years, we've missed out on a lot of the things we should have had, and all the people that come from there are sitting on the best piece of land here, including down the East Coast, including up the Bay of Island, including Auckland. They're sitting on the best place. All my people are sitting in the bush, right? They're still struggling because this Queen has gone and fleeced everybody, including my people. So we're going to fleece her back. We're going to fleece her back the right way. Right? Just use that. Use this flag to actually undo the whole thing, including Prince Andrew, who took his video off. I can't get over that when I saw that gone. He's not that smart because we've got a copy of it. See? He's gone. Anyway, he can't. He can't say anything about it. His big mouth got caught. Okay? Queen, that's your family. Crooked as hell. And Prince Philip. He ain't no admiral over this. He ain't no admiral. He's just a token. He's not a real one. We're not going to believe anything he says. Right? And carrying him around like he's a Ponzi thing in the islands. Okay? He's got a bill on his head. He's got a warrant on his head. All of you got a warrant on your head. So, one more time. People, watch this video. Okay? Especially British people. All the money that's been paid to the Queen was for occupying land that don't belong to her. Right? She says she owns it. Tell her, where the hell did you get it from? Huh? Yeah, the water now, and the sky. Yeah? America put the patent on the weather patterns. Right? They went and screwed the sky up, then put a patent on it. Well, we're going to just take the whole lot off them. Right? We're going to put the patent right over the well and say, we got it spinning and up and spinning, and you're shaking around. We're going to shake you off. Okay? And so they put a patent on the marijuana. My people have been smuggling that for years. You're not going to stop us from putting our patent right over the top of you.